I can feel myself getting ready in the process of doing it again. Doing what, you ask? Self sabotage. I don't know about you, but I've been studying myself for a long time, and I have these patterns that I end up in. And these patterns lead to self sabotage. Now, there are also patterns that lead to really good stuff too, right? Obviously. And it's wild because there's so many justifications that we make, that I make, for why I should, could, or would self sabotage. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, that moment often isn't even about the thing that I'm going through or the thing that I'm doing, right? It's often I'm on a path doing something and I'm getting near the end. Okay. I'm getting near the end. And instead of finishing, I end up doing something different, unrelated, completely unrelated, that either diverts my attention or something that is going to make me feel guilty for doing it, which then spirals me into this place where I don't finish the main thing. Do you experience that? I'm not here giving solutions and advice. That's not what this is about. I am calling myself to the carpet. Okay? Um, because I found myself there yesterday. And for the first time in my life, though, it was a bit of an out of body experience because, at least in the past, it's weird to say I didn't consciously do it, but I ended up in the self sabotage situation and then realized, oh crap, look what I did. Which then, by the way, fuels a guilt cycle all over again as well. Because, like, oh, we did it again. And yesterday I sat, and it, like I said, it was like an out of body experience because I was recognizing the emotion and thoughts that were coming up that were attempting to pull me away. And it was such a weird experience. It was such a weird experience to sit there and watch yourself like that and say, okay, well, that's not the road we should be going down. And so let's not go down that road because we know that's going to lead to problems and cause you to self sabotage this project that has to get done. So let's not go there. And to be kind of orchestrating myself from outside of myself. I don't know if this makes any sense to any of you. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but I want to ask if you have. I want to ask because I do believe that we all self sabotage, and I know we all self sabotage because if we didn't, we would all be completely taking over and dominating the world. But the fact that we're all human and we all have struggles means we all do things that keep us bottled up. We all do things that keep us from achieving our full potential. And you can put any number of labels on it. We're putting the label on it of self-sabotage today. But there are things that you do, things that I do, that keep us from achieving our potential. And so my question here is, have you looked at some of those things? how do you deal with some of those things? Have you had this out of body experience where you're seeing yourself and you're orchestrating? Like, it was so freaky. I actually ended up feeling really, really nauseous in the midst of all of it. I feel most of the day yesterday, because it was just so freaky. However, did not end up down the rabbit hole of self-sabotage. And so, how do you deal? I don't know if this is the way I'm going to deal forever. That yesterday was weird. But how do you deal? How do you keep yourself from self-sabotage? And if you haven't figured it out yet, I get that too. I totally get that too. There's zero judgment, but would love to hear your story. I'd love to hear how what happens for you. Maybe there's a way we can all help each other as we start to share some of these stories.